It is Thursday. This is day 4 of our Operation Pro Chair Challenge, and I brought the bling for y'all. Oh, how's everyone doing? If you can, just say hello. Let us know that you're here. Myself and Gabby is on deck. We are like waiting to make sure we are live and we are good to go. So please let me know. Okay, I think that we're okay. So, hey, put your name in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you are joining us from because, of course, I want to know all of the details. So please let us know where you're joining us from. And then I'm kind of curious, is this day 1 that you are with us live? Is this day 2, 3, 4 that you're with us live? Just out of curiosity. Hello, everybody. Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to make sure that I hopped on time for you all, but at the same time I also want to make sure that I'm able to give some love to IG. So hello everyone, so cool, great to see everybody here. Let me go ahead and set this up so that we are good to go for IG as well, which will be a little difficult, I think, because people really won't be able to see us, well, I'm not gonna say us, Gabby won't be able to see Gabby dancing later. Hi, everyone. Awesome. So let me know, is this your 4th day joining live, or is this your 1st day, 2nd day? I love you regardless, so it doesn't even matter. So let us know. Let's see. Sorry for putting my underarms in your face. Okay, awesome. Wonderful. Excellent. We've got New York. We have, oh my goodness, Italy in the house. Loving this. Maryland, Northern Virginia, Alabama. Awesome. Hello, Instagram. So good to see you there as well. Very excited that we are kicking off day 4 of our Operation Pro Cheer Challenge. The overall goal of this challenge is to make sure that you are prepared, polished, and confident for your next prep class, audition, workshop, whatever it is. Okay, so the idea here is that you'll be able to create your 5-day game plan to go pro. At the end of our challenge, you literally will have things that you can start working on immediately to level up not just your dance performance, not just how you show up at auditions, but most importantly, how you feel on the inside, because that's what it's really about. It's really about making sure that you show up as the most confident version of yourself in anything in life. And of course, the cherry on top, yes, pro cheer auditions, right? We want to make sure that you feel absolutely amazing going into that unknown, that prep class, that workshop, and ultimately the audition. So we started off this week with mindset. And then, listen, let me just remind you, if you did not, for some reason, catch every single session, it is worth going back and listening to them. We are actually going to have the replays available to you all for a limited amount of time. So please, please, please just make sure that you go back and you watch all of the replays. Sadie is going to put the link. We've actually created a page for you so that all you have to do literally is go to one web page and you'll be able to find all of the replays that we've done since the very beginning, okay? The other thing is, if you are part of our Facebook group, which you should be, we want to make sure everyone is part of the Prep to Pro Facebook group, because that's where we're able to actually communicate with you and give you feedback and answer your questions about becoming a professional cheerleader. We're also going to have the replays inside of that Facebook group as well. So you can go back and go to the units and you'll be able to find all of the replays right in the Facebook group as well. So I just wanted to make sure you all know that. But let me kind of just let you know what we've covered so far, all of the groundwork that we have already made. And please know that it doesn't stop here, okay? Our goal is to make sure that we give, because the more that you receive, the better that you're going to feel, and you'll have more tools and knowledge to then go take action and implement. Every single small step counts, no matter how small, no matter where you are in your journey right now, no matter if you have dance background or cheer background or no movement background at all, it does not matter. It is possible for you to accomplish and reach that dream of becoming a professional cheerleader. I know that I say this all of the time, but it would not be in your heart. It would not be a dream. It would not be a desire of yours if the universe, the man upstairs, or whatever it is that you believe in, if that being did not believe in you and did not know for sure that you were capable of accomplishing that goal and that dream. So whenever you get discouraged, say to yourself, okay, I may not feel like I can do this, but someone does. I may not feel I am strong enough to move forward, but someone does. And that's why I have this desire in my heart. So that should propel you forward. All you have to do is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up off of the sofa and take action. Okay. So day one, we talked about that. We talked about mindset and the importance of making sure that you are feeding your brain, that you are feeding your thoughts, and that you are feeling and thinking and believing in yourself every single day and having that unwavering faith in yourself that you can actually accomplish it. Because at the end of the day, if you think you can't, you won't. But if you think you can, you will. And you have to remember that, okay? And we talked about the importance of making sure that you have an amazing morning routine and that you start your day off the best that you possibly can every single morning, right? Because if you own your morning, you will own your day. If you own your day, your week, your month, so on and so forth, okay? So just remember that. Day two, just as a reminder, in case you forgot, we talked about how to prepare. Like we literally showed you our game plan to go pro that only our Pro Cheer Playbook lovelies receive, okay? We showed you exactly what you need to do in all 3 phases of that model: prepare, implement, and perform. And not only did we let you know what the 3 phases were, but we told you the exact steps within each of those phases, because you have to show up as the full package. You have to properly prepare in order to really make sure that you make a lasting impression on the judges, okay? Then we basically told you how to do that, right? We said, think about your strengths, think about your opportunities for improvement, and go ahead and develop that game plan. Make sure that you have unwavering faith in yourself and take action. Okay. And most importantly, you have to be committed and you have to be consistent. So who is ready to be committed and be consistent? I want you to put in the chat. Let me know. Are you ready? Are you ready to be committed to yourself and your goals? You've got to put yourself first, guys. Are you ready to stay and be consistent with the habits and the things that you know you need to do in order to accomplish the goals that you know you want to accomplish? Okay, let me see it in the chat. I want to hear it. I want to see it, most definitely. Okay, then on day 3, last night, if you all remember, we had so much fun. I always have such an amazing time with Jeanette. She is a former teammate of mine for the First Ladies of Football, and she owns her own nutrition and fitness coach. She's absolutely amazing. She is a mom of my godson, and her body is her temple. And we talked about the importance of making sure that you treat your body like your temple as well. That means fueling it properly with the right foods and then working out, but then also making sure that you have a supportive environment around you that will actually help push you forward and toward your goals and dreams, and not try to pull you back. Okay, so we talked about that. And she even went over a couple of different exercises that you can do in literally like 10 minutes or less every single day to work on your abs, your arms, your legs, and your butt. Okay, because in order to be calendar ready, in order to step in front of that photographer when it is time to take your team photos, or to take your pictures for your application, or, you know, to be literally on the calendar trip and take pictures for the calendar shoot itself, you've got to be calendar ready. So you have to look the part, okay? And then tonight, super excited because we're going to teach you how to dance like a pro. I always talk about that there are 2 areas that are most important for Pro Cheer auditions, okay? One is your appearance, and number 2 is your dance ability. And I don't know which order it is. Some teams' appearance is more important. Some it's dance and performance. It could be flopped for other teams. But the bottom line is that these are the 2 most important areas, okay? So we're going to talk about how to dance like a pro today. We're going to make sure that you understand what you need to know as far as basic requirements, your advanced skills that you need. And then we're actually going to break down freestyle with you. I'm so excited about this. We're going to break down freestyle with you. And that's when we're going to be bringing on Gabby so that she can actually demonstrate what freestyle could look like for you, regardless of where you are in your dance journey. If you're a beginner, if you are intermediate, or if you are advanced. And then we're going to give you a great tip on how to make sure that you always stand out from the moment the music starts, okay? So we're going to talk about that. So make sure that you stick around because it's going to be a great evening. Now on Friday, I'm getting ahead of myself. On Friday, we're going to talk about how to be memorable. Chastity is going to be on. She is a former NFL cheerleader. She owns her own business. She is the makeup artist for the majority of our photo shoots. And we're going to make sure that you understand the right colors, the right cut of the outfit. So we're going to talk about hair, makeup, and your audition attire, making sure that you have the right colors based on your skin tone, your skin undertones, your hair color, your eye color, all of that good stuff, okay? Because ultimately, we want you to be memorable, right? We want you to stand out in front of the judges. And then on Saturday, and so don't forget, Friday, it's 5 p.m. Eastern. Saturday is when we are going over Q&A. So Sadie has literally been combing all of the lives, been combing all of the questions within the Facebook group, and she has developed a list of questions, those questions that we were not able to get to, okay? And we are going to make sure that we get to your questions on Saturday. So come Saturday with any and all questions that you have, and we'll go over all of those. And then Monday at 8 p.m., we're bringing, it's Saturday, just so you know, Vanessa's going to be on with us. So Vanessa is a graduate of our Pro Cheer Playbook program. She went on to become a New England Patriots cheerleader as well as a NBA dancer. She's currently an NBA dancer in Boston. So she's going to share her story with you as well, and she's going to help me answer questions. So if you're thinking about auditioning for the Boston team, then you want to make sure for sure that you join there, or even New England, make sure you join for Saturday. And then Monday evening at 8 p.m., I'm going to have 3 of my coaches on. And so they have such diverse backgrounds. Again, it's going to be an open dialogue, questions from you. So if you're interested, Taylor is a former cheerleader for the Dolphins, the Jags, and the Texans. Taylor H is a former cheerleader for the Dallas Rhythm and Blues. And Leanne is a former cheerleader for the Wizards. Okay, so that's what we have in store for you. Give, because we want you to receive, but then we want you to take action. Okay, so remember, knowledge, they say knowledge is power, and it is. Knowledge is power, but really applied knowledge is power. So just knowing it and sitting back and being like, that was cool what she said. I totally get that. I'm glad Janine shared that with me. That was pretty awesome. That's not going to do anything for you. What you have to do is take that knowledge and then do something with it, right? So you have to make sure that you apply the knowledge that you are receiving during this challenge. Take action, guys. Take actions. You can do it. You can do it. All right. So for those of you that are on IG, if you want to join us, you can head over to YouTube. This is where we are live, and I am pulling questions from our YouTube community, or you can go to our Prep to Pro Facebook group. Right in Facebook, just search for Prep to Pro. But I'm glad that you are here on IG. So hello. Okay, so back to you guys. As a reminder, don't forget, if you're not part of our text community, go ahead and sign up for that. That way you don't miss out on anything at all. I'll go ahead and put all the information right here so that you can see it. And so you can figure out how to actually sign up for our text community. The other thing that I want to remind you guys is that we are drawing names for the $1,000 scholarship to the Pro Cheer Playbook program. We are not just drawing one name, but we are drawing 2. And here is my bucket. I am so excited. Got tons of names in here. I can't wait. This is like the most exciting part. I feel like for me, other than the mindset stuff, this is super exciting because it means that not only, like, the whole idea of this challenge is to change your life, right? You literally can take what we are sharing in this challenge and make tons of progress. We know that because there are lovelies that have just done the challenge and have done great things, okay? But we know that when you have a support system behind you, we know that when you have a community of like-minded, driven, amazing, empowered women there to support you, when you have an accountability coach, when you have content and training that you're learning every single week, when you have the opportunity to get feedback on every single thing that you submit in our private Facebook group, whether it's a dance routine, your flexibility, your look, whatever it is, when you have a support system, when you have your own cheerleaders in your corner, the sky's the limit. The sky is literally the limit, okay? And I want you to just think about that. I want you to just think about it, because you are literally coming to a point right now where you can say bye-bye to the crazy 2020 and hello for what's to come for you in 2021. But you have to be willing to put yourself first. You have to be willing to take that bold step and just go for it, right? And so I know that this scholarship is going to help at least 2 people get off the fence It's going to help at least 2 people decide that they are worth putting themselves first to go for it. And so let me just ask you all, who is ready to go for it? Put it in the chat. I want to know who's ready to put themselves first, who is ready to go for it, who is ready to like literally level up and do the thing that you've been procrastinating on and waiting on and not doing. Like, who's ready? Who's ready to take action? I want to see. Awesome. Yes. Great. I'm loving this. Like, give me some more emojis. Keep the hearts coming on IG. I see you over there. Most definitely, right? Like, it is literally your time, but you have to make the decision. You have to decide that you are worth doing it for, okay? And this is one thing that I say very often to our lovelies. You have to dream it. You have to plan it, and when you do that, you can achieve it. And you can achieve it at a much faster rate when you have a team of people behind you, pushing you, encouraging you, supporting you, and helping you along the way, okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about a little bit later on as well. We're going to talk about the Pro Cheer Playbook program, and we are going to officially open up enrollment in a little while, but not yet. I know a lot of you all have been sending us messages, but first, I really want to talk about dancing like a pro. So yes. I love this. Liv says we deserve this, y'all. I agree. Diamond says, I'm ready. Hello, Diamond. I just spoke to you today. Hello, lovely. Malika says, I am ready to put myself first, level up, and go for it. Yes. Love this. I am ready. I want to look back and see growth. Jessie, yes. You want to look back and see growth. And that should be our goal every single day, right? That should be our goal, that we want to level up from the day before. But let's be real. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we're not motivated. Sometimes life just stinks, okay? But that's why you have to have an open, supportive environment. And that's why, like, just being a part of the Prep to Pro Facebook community, that in and of itself, just having people around you to support you is so important, guys. So Gabrielle says, I am more than ready. Awesome. Taj says, it's our time. Yes, it is your time. I'm ready. I am worth it. Jessie, love it. Love it. Yes, you all are all worth it. You all are all worth it. And I want you to remember this, like, screenshot these comments right here. Screenshot these comments, screenshot the words that you're typing in, and hold on to them and don't forget them. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and dive into today's session. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the workbook so that you all can see what we're going to go over. So if you don't have your workbook, go ahead and grab it, or at least grab some paper so you can start, filling out your workbook. And I really want to just make sure, oh wait, this might be the wrong page. Let me see. Here we go. I really want to make sure that you all kind of work through all of this. I'm going to obviously give you the answers, and then Gabby is going to come on and she's going to talk through page 1 with you as well. I'm going to ask her some questions after, she intros herself, and then we're going to get into the freestyle portion. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig right in. So I'm pretty sure if you all can put in the comments what you think mistake number 4 is. What do you think mistake number 4 is? So obviously the title says dance like a pro. So obviously it has something to do with dancing. So what do you think mistake number 4 is? Anyone have any ideas? And as they are coming in, because I'm sure you all are typing now and hitting send, I can't even see the comments over here. Let me see. I may not be able to see y'all on IG. I apologize. Okay, so let's go ahead. So mistake number 4 is not perfecting your dance craft. Okay, and I want to remind you that no matter what level of dance you're currently at right now, you can always be better. You're never perfect. You are never, excellent in every single area. There's always something that you could be working on. And so this is like one of the biggest mistakes that I find of ladies that have a dance background. They think because they have a dance background, they're good and they don't have to worry about freestyle. They don't have to worry about their performance or their showmanship. They don't have to worry about leveling up and adding more skill and more advanced technique to their repertoire because they've been dancing their entire life. But I'm letting you know that that's not the case, okay? And then obviously those that don't have the dance background, you do take this a lot more seriously. But I want you to understand that you don't have to be the person that says, I am such and such, and I have been dancing since I was 5 years old. Guys, I didn't say that. I couldn't say that. I was not a dancer, okay? And I only cheered for 2 years in high school. And then, yes, I cheered 4 years in college, but it was It was co-ed stunting. It was raw, motion, high V, low V, okay? And the little bit of dancing that we did was cheer dance. I didn't have pirouettes. Guys, no dance background. So you do not have to be in a position where you say, I have been dancing since I'm such and such years old, because it can be learned. It can be taught. And that's what we're here to help you with, right? So if you are not moving forward because you are looking around other people or assuming that everyone else has this elaborate dance background and you don't, so they're going to beat you out, you're wrong. You are wrong, wrong, wrong. And I'm going to show you a couple of examples of ladies that have made teams with no dance background, just like myself, because then you'll understand that it's possible for you. Okay. Not only did I make an NFL team, guys, but I continued to push myself and eventually made an NBA team. Okay. So if I can do it, you can do it. And I know that for a fact. Okay. All right. So how do you make sure you don't make this mistake, right? So how do you ensure that you work on your dance craft? This is probably a no-brainer, but you have to dance daily or at least weekly. You have to work on dancing. And that could be what I would recommend is specific to the team that you want to audition for. Okay. And we're going to go through some of those steps here, but all dance is not created equal. So yes, you may love Zumba and salsa and you just really get in your groove with that style of dance, but most teams aren't like really heavy on Zumba and salsa, right? They might do one routine that's a little more of a Latin flair, but for the most part, you need to focus on jazz or hip hop, right? You need to work on your dance technique, your flexibility, your splits, your kicks, things like that, okay? So here's where I want you to start. So please make sure you write this down. Number one, you're going to research the team's requirements and expectations. Research the team's requirements and expectations. So this basically means, like, what do they want from me? Specifically, this is about dance. So obviously there's tons of requirements, right? As far as, how you look, all of that stuff. But as far as dance, what are the requirements of the team? Okay. And there's a space there where you can actually do, put in your results of your research. But what I mean by this is when you go and look at their dances, are they doing single turns, double turns? Do they do a drop split? Do they do kicks? Is there a kick line? Is it more hip hop? Is it more jazz? Is it more cheer based and motion based? Like, what are the requirements of that team and what are the expectations of that team? I'm going to let you all know now that most teams are not going to say that you have to have a formal dance background or you have to have dance training under your belt. Most teams do not write that as a requirement or expectation because it's not a requirement. I want you all to go on websites and look to see if you can find that. You're not going to see it. I have not seen a single team that says you have to at least have 5 years of dance experience in order to audition for this team. Okay. It just normally doesn't happen. So again, that underscores the whole idea of you don't have to have that dance background, but you have to work on your dance. You can't go out there with 2 left feet and expect to make the team, right? That's what this whole mistake is, right? Not perfecting your dance craft. What I'm trying to explain though, is that you don't have to have had years and years of dance experience to be able to work on your dance and to improve your dance ability to then be able to perform like a pro at auditions. Okay. Next, number 2, you want to practice the basic requirements first, okay? So you want to practice the basic requirements first. And so what that means is, at a minimum, write this down. Now, based on your research, it could be different, right? Because an NBA's basic requirements will likely be more stringent and at a higher advanced level of technique than an NFL team or maybe a semi-pro team. But the basic requirements that I want you to work on: spotting, chaîné turns, single pirouettes, double pirouettes, and a basic leap. Okay? That's what I want you to work on. Those are the basic requirements. And you have to do your research to find out for the team that you're auditioning for, what are the basic requirements of that team. Okay. Now for NBA, like I said, it may be a bit more advanced. So let's kind of move on to that one. So this is number 3. You want to master the basics and work on advanced techniques. So I just gave you the basics. So you can put that examples of basics You can put that in the left column there, and then work on advanced techniques. So after you feel comfortable with spotting, chaîné turns, like simple across the floor technique, your basic leaps, your single pirouette, your double pirouette, then I want you to start working on calypsos and axels and leaps in second and fouette turns and C jumps and tilts and, kip ups, all of those, all right? But again, you have to prioritize them. So whatever moves you're seeing that are coming up in dance routines over and over and over again when you do your research, that's how you put them in priority order. Okay, you really want to make sure that you focus in first on the team's requirements and their expectations, nail those technical elements, and then move on to the more advanced. And the reason that we want you to work on advanced is because it'll help to really level you up, right? So if everyone else comes into auditions and they're just doing basic, then you're going to come in and you've got the basic down, but now you are now moving into advanced as well. So now you're working more on advanced technique. And so when it's time to freestyle or do across the floor technique, you're able to, instead of doing that double turn and across the floor technique, you're able to do a triple. Okay. So you really just want to make sure that you're always leveling up, always leveling up. Okay. So the next one is continue to stretch and practice kick combinations, okay? So we talked last night with Jeanette about how important it is that after every single workout, like before a workout, you warm up. At the end of a workout, you stretch. We talked about the importance of that because it is important, right? When you are working your muscles and when you are working your body in a very intense way through workouts, dance classes, when you're just, taking dance, anything where you're moving your body probably in a different way than what you're used to, you have to remember that you're using muscles that you may not be used to using. So you have to make sure that you're stretching, because if you don't properly stretch, you could inhibit and lose and basically decrease your flexibility, right? So you may be able to get your kicks up here and then you'll start to notice, oh, why? What's going on? My kicks aren't as high as they used to be. Well, that's because you're not stretching, okay? So you have to make sure that you stretch to maintain your flexibility. And then you want to make sure that you're able to transfer that flexibility into kicks, okay? So we have worked with ladies that could get down in splits, right, left, and center. But then they had trouble transferring that flexibility into a kick line sequence to get their kicks up high. So just because you're flexible doesn't mean that you're executing the kicks properly. So that's something else that I just really want to make sure that you all remember. You really have to make sure that you are working on your kick combinations and that you are super, super flexible and that you're able to transfer that flexibility in your splits to your kicks. Okay. And so obviously we'll help you with all of that. I don't want to go into too much detail here, but especially for NFL teams and really NBA teams as well, flexibility is really important. You have to keep in mind, and it's not just for kicks, right? So when you're able to open up your hips and you, stretch out your hips so you get that center split, that's going to help with your leaps. It's going to help with technical abilities as well. Okay. So next, as a reminder, number 5, you want to take live dance classes and attend prep classes as well. Okay. So why do you all think it's important, first of all, to take a live dance class? So I want to ask you all that. Put your answer in the comments. Why is it important to take a live dance class? And then why is it important to attend prep classes for the team that you plan to audition for? Okay, go ahead and type up your responses. I want to see what you all put in. So why is it important to take live dance classes? And why is it important to attend prep classes for the team that you plan to audition for? So while the answers come in, I'm going to tell you, because by now you've probably already put in your answers, you want to take live dance classes because it's going to help you pick up choreography faster. Okay, so the more live dance classes you go to, the quicker you'll be able to pick up choreography. It'll be a little more seamless, and you'll notice that as you continue to take live dance classes, then you will start picking up choreography faster. The other reason it's really important is because you are able to kind of get out the jitters, worrying about people watching you. So when you're around other people and you're having to pick up choreography and then they break you up into smaller groups and they want you to perform, you're going to get out all of the jitters a little bit because you have to. You're in a live environment and you have to keep going, right? The reason why you want to attend prep classes is because that's the best way to learn the expectations and the requirements of the team. That's the best way to learn the style of the team. That's the best way to be a sponge and absorb absolutely everything that you possibly can about the team. Now, you hope that with live dance classes and prep classes that you're getting feedback. In some cases, you are going to get feedback, but in most cases, you won't. So I see that coming up a lot in the comments about getting feedback, right? And so that is kind of a misconception in a sense, only because think about it. When you're in a live environment and you're in a group dance class, there's one instructor to, well, COVID, who knows, like nowadays it's 10 people in a room or whatever. But normally, at a dance class, maybe about 20 people. At a prep class, it could be 50, 75, whatever. And so the span of control is just way too large. There's no way that choreographer or that director or that coach or even the pro cheerleaders on the team can actually give you one-on-one feedback because there's so many people in the room. There's just so many people in the room. So while, yes, it is very, very important that you put yourself out there and attend these classes live, you can't necessarily expect to get feedback. But the key to success is to get feedback. So it's like a catch-22, right? So the thing that you want to remember is that when you go to dance classes and when you go to prep classes, it's so important that when you get home or if you're able to at the actual class, go ahead and record yourself executing the routine and watch the routine. See how you perform it. Look at your facials. Look at your movement. Look at your showmanship. Look at where you are placing your motions and your moves compared to other people around you. And make sure that you're executing it properly. Okay, so the more that you attend dance classes and prep classes, you'll start to see that you're getting better at picking up choreography. You'll start to see that the nerves are getting out of you a little bit, and you'll start to build up confidence. And that's what we want. But there's a but. Because you're likely not going to be able to get that one-on-one feedback, you could be executing things incorrectly. So that's why you want to record yourself and look at yourself. And then that's especially why you want to find a coach, hello, right here, to look at the videos for you. Because here's the bottom line. You don't know what you don't know, right? You don't know. Like you're looking at something like, oh, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. Let my eyeballs get on it. Let my eyeballs get on it because I will find the small details that you might miss, okay? So it's so important, guys, that you record yourself, that you study yourself, that you study the choreography for the team that you are auditioning for, and that you make sure that you are executing things properly. This is just so, so important just to make sure that all of the hard work that you're putting in is worth it, because not only are you showing up and you're in the environment and you're getting used to learning and picking up choreography faster and the nerves are going out and you're building up your confidence, but then when you get in front of the judges, they like what they see. And so that's why it's so important to get that feedback. Okay, super, super, super important. All right, so let me know if you all have any questions. Okay, Sadie is funny. She said Janine will find everything. It's true, but that's my job, right? I've been doing this for so long, guys, that I notice the smallest details. I will notice when a pinky is sticking out and it shouldn't be. I'll notice broken wrists. I'll notice when your shoulders are slightly elevated instead of being down. I'll notice when you're holding tension in your neck or in your upper body. I'll notice when you're not doing your head whip properly and pulling that chin up like you should, So it's so important that you find a team of people behind you that notice the details, that notice the small things. And then you have to be open and willing to receive the advice, okay? You have to be coachable. You have to be okay with not being 100% perfect, because nobody is 100% perfect. Okay, so please remember that. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now what I want to do is actually kind of talk a little bit still about these same things that we just talked about, but bring in our guests. So let me just show you who we have in store here. So this is Gabby. She is a recent graduate of our Pro Cheer Playbook program. She was accepted into the training program for the First Ladies of Football. This is her before and after. As you can see, absolutely gorgeous before, but even more after. Definitely a more confident, thinner version of herself. But I really wanted to talk to her just because I think that it's really important for you all to get someone else's perspective and to just see what it's like to be in a situation where you think you have it pretty much all figured out when it comes to dance. When you have a pretty strong dance background and you're feeling good about yourself, but then you realize that there is more to improve upon. And when you're humble enough to know, okay, well, I might be okay with dance, but there are other areas that I need to work on. There are other things that I know that I don't know, then I'm going to go ahead and put myself out there to be coached. And so she was like a ray of sunshine in our summer Pro Cheer Playbook program. You're going to see and feel her spirit. And I want you all, if you can, we're going to try to get to some questions. Any that we aren't able to answer, we will definitely get to on Saturday. But I want you all to kind of just absorb what she's going to share just about her experience being in and working with us. So let me go ahead and bring her on. Super excited. I just love this because we're able to highlight, recent graduates that are amazing. How are you, Gabby?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Uh-oh, I think you're...
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. We're good.
Okay.
Yes, it's just slightly delayed. Your mouth moves before I hear the words, but I do hear the words. Awesome. So first, if you can, just kind of give, we always work on the intro speech. So talk a little bit, share who you are with our audience and talk a little bit about who you are and why you decided to join our Sideline Prep team.
Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Gabby Grimaldi. I am currently a senior at Towson University studying elementary education. And I am also a member of the Division I Towson University dance team. And a fun fact about me is that I currently work for the National Dance Alliance. So I get the opportunity to travel the country as a teacher, a judge, and a choreographer for dancers around the nation. So talking about the reason that I joined the Pro Cheer Playbook program was because I am graduating in the spring and I knew that my college career was coming to a close and I was ready to begin the journey of becoming a professional cheerleader and just reaching that dream that I have always had in the back of my pocket. And I began to do some research on professional cheerleading and just what it took to be successful. And I came across Janine and I found Sideline Prep and I said, wow, there are so many opportunities for growth. This is just a wonderful community of welcoming people and just like-minded individuals who want to grow and learn, and just we have that one common goal. So I think it's just so special to be in an environment to push you past what you thought you could accomplish. So I had my one-on-one meeting with Janine to talk about all this, and I was just amazed at the success rate that she has with dancers and just the impact of the program. And I had very specific goals for myself when it comes to dancing, my appearance, my nutrition and fitness. And she showed me that they lay it out for you. You work together with the coaches and you figure out a plan. How can I get these goals to be a dream and turn them into a reality? And just, I knew that this was something I wanted to embark on. And so I signed up right away.
Mess up anything, and then I had the wheel of death on my mat where it's like, oh, please, don't. That Okay, so first of all, I just want you all to give her some love because that intro speech was absolutely flawless. It was amazing. And that's obviously one thing that we go over a lot, right? In the Pro Cheer Playbook program is making sure that you have your intro speech nailed down. But from the very beginning, like just capturing the judge's attention with your expertise, not just with dance, but professionally as well, which is really, really cool. So I want to talk to you a little bit about just what you felt like you needed to improve once you came into the program. So like you had mentioned, or I know that you have a pretty strong dance background, and sometimes people get overly confident about that. So what were some of the other areas that you felt like you needed to work on?
Yeah, so aside from the dance, I just realized that there was so much more to it than just dance. It goes far beyond that. And I knew in my heart that if I were to walk into an audition right now, I didn't have the confidence to do it. I didn't feel good about myself or the way I looked and just how I was presenting myself to others. And so I knew that I wanted to work on my nutrition and my fitness and just get the overall look and look professional and just really be prepared to walk in successful. So that was my goal.
Yeah, and then I want to share this. So hopefully I'll try to read it, but it says, you know, this is my makeover marathon. Aside from losing 15 pounds, guys, 15 pounds, the one thing I am so excited to have finally gained is self-confidence. Everyone in this group is so supportive, kind, and incredible. I will leave this program feeling prepared, inspired, and so excited for the future. Thank you to all of the amazing people in this group. I cannot wait to hear about everyone's pro cheer and life successes far beyond when the program ends. And when we had our little graduation ceremony, we all got emotional. You got emotional. So talk a little bit about like why you were emotional and why you kind of felt the way you felt when it was time to graduate.
Yeah, I got so emotional because aside from just growing as a person, I got to see everyone else around me grow too. And I feel like I made just lifelong friends, even if it is just through the computer. Like the relationships you build are so strong. And just to see everyone supporting me and me being able to give that back to others was just something like you can't trade. Like it was just so amazing. And to look at the first meeting we had to now, to see how far I have come and to see how far everyone else has come, it just brought me to tears because like I just accomplished so much more than I ever thought when it just comes to mindset alone. So it was just really, really special in that way.
Yeah, and that's one thing I love about, you know, obviously the Pro Cheer Playbook community, but also like even in just the Prep to Pro Facebook community, that we're also supportive here at Sideline Prep. Like we're family, right? And so you getting excited about the success of others excites me and it warms my heart. So share a little bit about that because there is this misconception that you have to have a dance background and that you have to be able to turn circles around everyone at the audition. Is there anyone in particular within our program that kind of stood out or anything that you remembered as far as what you were just talking about, like the growth of someone in the program from when they began and then when they ended the program?
Yeah, so something really special about the program is you get an accountability partner. And with this partner, you can talk whenever you want. You always have an open line of communication because the program definitely has its ups and downs when it comes to your internal struggles because you always want to be better. And Janine will show you, you put the pressure on yourself and you just always want more. And so it's just like you set that high expectation. So it's a lot. And so when you get this partner, you guys can give each other advice, and coming from different backgrounds, you can really put a new perspective into how you can help each other. And so my partner, her name was Colleen, and she is amazing, but she came into the program and she could not get her double pirouette. She had been working on it and she was just, it was a mental block. She could not get through. And being someone who originally struggled with turns myself and now feels very confident in my turns, I related so much to her, and I could give her the motivation and say, this is in your head, like you can do this. I know you can. You're just stopping yourself. And she posted a video in the group and she nailed that double pirouette, and I was smiling from ear to ear. And it gets even better. She auditioned for the Baltimore Blast and she just made the team after auditioning before, and she didn't make it the first time. And she was just so upset about it, and she changed her mindset and she went in and she did it and she made the team. And I just have goosebumps on my arms because it was so special. Like, she did it, and I literally, like, it was so exciting to see. It inspired me to be better. It inspired me to audition and chase my goals next year. So it was just awesome to see someone who was struggling to get a turn, and look where we are. It's been what, 7 months since we've been in the program, and she's already on a team. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, I know. Like, you just kind of sharing that just reminded me, because I did a one-on-one session with her to help with, her turns and the routine for Baltimore Blast, and she just kept falling out. And I was like, it's mental. You have this. So same thing. Felt her pain, and I told her, I gave her some tips on visualization and, speaking it into existence and just getting excited about the double. Like, just get excited that it's coming instead of fearing it. And I had the opportunity to judge, and she had to do the routine live and do the double, and she nailed it. Like, she nailed it. And luckily I was on mute because I was like, yes! I was so excited for her. And then once they went off the screen and the judges had to deliberate, like, even the coach noticed her improvement. And so, like, that's one thing that I want you all to kind of remember. You just have to be consistent. You just have to work at it. You just have to keep going. And you have to make sure that your mind and your thoughts don't stop you, right? The other thing that I want to just bring up with you, because you're starting early, right? So you got into the program very early. A lot of people feel like, oh, well, I've got, a while, so I'm just going to wait. Why do you think, why did you, like, you already talked about why you joined, but why did you decide to go ahead and join now instead of just waiting until, like, the winter program, which you could have waited for?
Yeah, so I decided to join early because I wanted to not, like, I didn't want to cram. I wanted to be, like Janine says, you have to be prepared. And I thought, well, I should do it now. I should prepare for as much time as I can. Like, even though I won't be auditioning until, like, the end of the spring or even next fall, depending on what happens with everything going on in the world right now, I wanted to get started and just dive in. And, like, it doesn't matter how far away it might be. And, like, the skills that I took away were well beyond cheerleading. It was about mindset, and it was about just living a healthy lifestyle. And these are things that I will take with me way after I stop dancing. So to have those under my belt is amazing, and the earlier the better. And now I have even more time to work on my interview skills or get my attire and make sure I have everything ready to go. I have time to take my pictures. We worked on posing. I never thought that was something I needed to even learn before I walked into the program. And now I can practice that. I can get those professional pictures early, and I can go back and just keep checking myself and say, okay, am I where I'm supposed to be? And just the more time you have, the higher chance you have of making the team. So that's why I joined early.
Yeah, perfect. And then it ended up helping out with the training program as well. Like, so even though obviously you're not ready for auditions because you're not ready because they haven't come yet, you could get the training and you're in the program. Jamila always talks about that she can tell the difference between Sideline Prep Lovelies and other people, like, because you all are just so polished and you just, exude confidence. And, so I'm really excited for you. What I want to do now is get to freestyle, because this is, like, one of the areas that a lot of people they struggle with, because it's your opportunity to be your unique self. And that scares some people because they don't think that they have enough skills. They don't think that they have enough dance background to truly be impressive for freestyle. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to go through the sheet. And as we go through the sheet and talk through the worksheet, Gabby is actually going to dance, and we're going to show you freestyle in different versions. So a beginner, like a basic freestyle that anyone should be able to do, intermediate, and then one a bit more advanced. So I'm thinking, Gabby, I have the music, but do you have the music where you can play it on your side?
I do have the music. Yeah, let me.
Okay. So as you're pulling that up, I'm going to go ahead. If you all can, go ahead and grab your workbook. And we're going to go through the next couple of items on here, and then we'll get started with the freestyle. So I'm sure that you all already know this answer right here because I just gave it to you. But one element of the audition process that enables you to show off your unique style is freestyle, okay? So think about that. the majority of an audition, you are performing someone else's moves. You are performing someone else's choreography. You are doing the things exactly the way they taught you to do it. And you can show your nuances with your hair and your eyes and just how you carry yourself and your actual dance moves. But for the most part, the moves have to be as they're taught. But with freestyle, that's your opportunity to just be you and to just showcase your skills and your uniqueness, right? And so instead of being scared of freestyle, you should be excited that, yes, finally, I get to show them what I can do. But you also want to make sure that it's in alignment with what they would want to see on the field or on, a court, right? So you want to mix in some of your own flair, but then also you want them to look at you to say, I could totally see her in the uniform. I could totally see her dancing next to our veterans, right? So that means using some of their choreography, using some of their nuances, using their style, but then incorporating your uniqueness as well, okay? So how to make your energy, how to make your freestyle stand out. That's the next one. How to make your freestyle stand out. Sorry, guys. Okay, so number one, how to make your freestyle stand out, you want to have some sort of energy and excitement. So just think about it. If you're watching any dancers, if they're just like that's boring, right? So you want to use your face and facials, and you want to use your energy and your eye winks, and you want to be engaging and enticing and just have energy, right? We're dancers, we're cheerleaders. We are supposed to get the fans excited for the game, right? So you want to make sure that you have energy and excitement. So no matter what level you're at, basic, intermediate, advanced, it doesn't matter. You have to have energy and excitement, okay? So she's going to bring energy and excitement with every single phase of the freestyle. Number two, you can just do motions, okay? So you can literally, for those that have cheer backgrounds, or if you don't, I have tons of YouTube videos that show how to hit high B's, low B's, T's, and all of that. You can literally just, as the music is on, hit a high B, go down to a low B, turn around yourself, hit a T, up to a touchdown, shake and bounce, and all of this stuff, right? That's fine. If that's all that you have, that is good enough. So literally you can just hit motions, and instead of them being super sharp, maybe some are sharp and then others are more fluid and they move through one another, and you do a turn, you go down, you come up, and then you hit another motion. Do you know what I mean? So you don't have to overcomplicate it, okay? The next item is number three, fluffing. So this is optional, right? But fluffing is a great filler, right? So if you get stuck and you're like, oh no, I don't know what to do next, then just fluff, okay? But you normally only are going to fluff if you have palms, okay? So you don't want to be fluffing. Oh, good, you have palms, perfect. You don't want to be doing this and you have no palms, right? So if I were to grab my palms, you can fluff. See if I can back up a little bit. You can just fluff like this and kind of do your motions and kind of move through motions as you're fluffing. And as you can see, this is super simple, but it's taking up time, okay? It's taking up time and space, but that is another option if you have palms. But obviously, if you don't have palms, then you're not going to do this option because you won't need to, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. It really just depends on whether or not you have palms. So this is, definitely an optional situation. Okay, so I want you all to see what it would look like to pretty much just incorporate the energy and the excitement, the motions, and then you want to do it with the palms or without? Let's do it without the palms first, and then show them how you can then add in the fluffing.
Okay.
Does that work? Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. So I am going to move that off and move this. And whenever you're ready, you can go for it.
Do you want me to play the music?
Yeah, I think it'll be better because then you'll be on beat to your own music.
Okay. Okay, let me play this.
honestly, how great was that? That was just, guys, energy, excitement, and motions. So there's no excuse for anyone who thinks that you can't freestyle and look amazing doing it with just motions and just some energy and some facials and some sass, right? That was gorgeous. And I want you all to give her some love, right? Yes, already they're coming in. Go, Gabby. Get it, girl. Okay, so that would be a basic freestyle, okay? So what you saw was precision, proper placement. You saw energy. You saw she used her hair a lot, right? She used her hips, but it wasn't difficult choreography. It wasn't complicated. It was basic, okay? Do you have anything you want to comment or say just as far as like how you came up with that, or I don't know?
Yeah, that was just completely on the spot. But I was just thinking about, like, if don't put a technical move in there that you are going to stress out about, because that is your time to show off you. So put it in if you feel confident. But if you're just shaking it or just hitting those movements, show them that you have the technique of your placements and your positions, because that's going to draw their eye, even if you can't do all the crazy tricks. So.
Perfect. And it was very entertaining. It was very entertaining. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing basic, but we are going to add in the palms. So, so basically the same thing, but I just want you to show them how you can, pause if like you're like, oh God, I don't know what to do next. Pause and fluff a little bit, but still bounce and all of that good stuff. Okay. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So good, so good. The other thing that I want to bring up with this is notice her. So in this virtual world where things, I have a feeling most teams are going to incorporate some sort of virtual component to auditions going forward. Likely the first round, maybe even the interview round, things like that. So notice her space. Notice how clean it is. There's not a lot of distractions. It's very basic. And that helps to also just be engaged and pay attention to her, right? So this is just, again, an example of a basic beginner freestyle that literally anybody should be able to do. The other thing that I want you all to kind of notice with how she dances, she's not flat-footed, right? So she's not putting her energy into the ground. She is coming up on her toes and going down at the appropriate time. So she's using her level changes to her advantage and staying light on her feet and not so heavy. She's not dancing heavy, okay? All right, perfect. So let me go on to the next component. So this one is kind of a no-brainer, but now we want to actually incorporate dance moves. So when we talk about incorporating dance moves, these are dance moves that you feel comfortable doing. So like Gabby mentioned before, you don't want to put something in there that you don't feel confident doing, right? So you want to make sure that these are 8 counts that you look good doing. And so again, that's why it's really good to get feedback on this, because we'll help you out saying, don't do that 8 count, but the other one looked better, and instead, why don't you do this, right? So really make sure that you incorporate a dance move that you feel comfortable with, and then something that maybe resembles the style of the team that you're auditioning for. You can borrow 8 counts from routines that they have performed. And I recommend that you do that, because if they see you dancing their choreography, then they're going to say, oh my gosh, she looks great. I could totally see her dancing next to the veterans. Now, you don't want to whip out an entire routine of theirs that you use all of their 8 counts in the exact same order, but you can pull an 8 count from here, 8 count from there, 8 count from here. Okay, so now this is going to be considered more the intermediate level. Okay, so this is, I only have basic technique, which we'll kind of get into. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up the next one. So this one is technique. So we're going to add dance and we're going to add technique. Same thing goes here. Only add in what you're comfortable doing and that you know you can execute with like 95% certainty. Okay. So in this version, which is the intermediate version, she's going to add in, she's still going to do all of the other stuff she just did. Don't worry about the fluffing because most teams don't have you dance with palms. But she's going to incorporate dance. Okay, she's going to have some 8 counts of dance and she's going to go back to the motions, do some dance, and she's going to put in basic technique. So this is someone that has a single pirouette, a double pirouette, maybe has a kick, and can do a basic leap. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to do all of those things, but this is like intermediate. You do have a little bit of technique, and now you're going to showcase your basic technique. Does that sound good? Okay, perfect. I feel bad that you're having to play your own music and do all the dancing and everything else.
Oh, good. Also, you guys are so kind in the chat. Thank you. All right.
You deserve it, girl. You look great. Again, awesome. And because I obviously know First Ladies of Football choreography, I know some of the dance moves that she brought in. But that's the whole point, right? So I'm a judge. I'm used to seeing First Ladies of Football. And I am saying to myself, yeah, she's on the team. Like I'm putting it out, y'all, and I'm putting it out in the universe right now. She is making the 2021 team. Like that's what I'm feeling. That's the vibe that I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing, right? And so that's what you want the judges to feel when they see you dancing, okay? So again, so much love in the chat. Absolutely loving it. But it wasn't overcomplicated. It was taking what she did in the basic version. She added in some First Ladies of Football snippets, that beautiful kick to show, hey, I am flexible, an amazing leap. So just adding in just enough for them to be like, okay, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Anything else that you want to point out or share for people to kind of think about and remember?
I think it's important to not try to put all of the technical skills like one after another and give yourself the time to center and prepare for the next thing so that you don't look like, oh my gosh, I have to do a kick and then I have to do this and I have to do that. Like give yourself the breathing and make it kind of flow into the next instead of just like being choppy and trying to show off the skills like rapid.
Yep, perfect. Okay, so now what you're going to do is the same thing, but now you're going to do an advanced version. So this is someone that is auditioning for an NBA team or someone that's auditioning for an NFL team, but really wants to wow the judges to let them know, yes, I can execute what you expect and need of me, but I can also bring something else to the table. So this is where we are going to go ahead and, add in the technical, more advanced technical elements. The thing that I want to remind you all is that this is not the time to be modest. This is not the time to shrink inside of yourself and say, well, I don't want to show off. Yes, you do. You want to show off, right? You want to show off. You want to show out. But you want to be confident in it and not cocky, right? So as long as you are giving off an aura of confidence and having fun and being excited and your personality is showing in that way, then it's okay. What you don't want is to have the facials and the aura of someone that thinks they're all that and is like, you better put me on your team. Did you just see what I just did? Like there's a completely different way of performing. So just how I was talking, that's what you can see in dance if it's someone that is cocky. So don't worry about showing off because freestyle is normally the only opportunity that you actually have to kind of show off. Okay. All right. So now you're going to do an advanced with advanced technique. Perfect. This is so much fun. I get to just sit here and watch and smile.
Technical difficulties.
It's okay. You want me to see if I can play it?
Yes. For some reason, Mine isn't loading.
All right, so let's see if you can hear it. Before you start, let's just make sure you can hear
I hear it.
it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start it over.
Okay.
And was it loud enough?
It was a little bit quiet, but I can hear it.
Okay, perfect. All right, so then go ahead, because this is one thing we didn't show you all to talk about because she's had to play her own music and go back and forth. Go ahead and get into like a stance that you would be in. Okay, so perfect. So whenever they tell you to prepare for freestyle or to get ready for the routine or whatever, unless they tell you that you have to be in a certain stance, you want to pick a stance like this that is very powerful. Like her arms are up. It makes her look leaner. It makes her look curvier. It's just a great starting position to be in. You don't want to just stand there. Stand there instead with just a toe pop. Okay, so this is great if you're just walking in and you're maybe getting ready to do your intro speech and you're just waiting for the judges to tell you to do something. This is how you would stand. But if they tell you prepare for freestyle or prepare for your dance, then this is what you want to do. You want to do a power stance. Okay, perfect. Here comes the music. Uh-oh. What happened? It was just playing. Hold on. I'm so confused. Oh, you know why? I think my video might have to be on. Let me see. Hold on. No, it's still not playing.
I can try.
Difficulties.
I can try one more time.
Okay.
Mine was working before. Let's see.
Yeah, mine was too. I just did it.
That's so strange. Did you hear that?
Yes. Yeah, you're good. Oh my goodness, that was just so good. It just keeps getting better. That was awesome. Give her some love. That was so good. Oh my gosh, that was so amazing. So definitely showcasing such a wide variety of like what you're able to do. And that's the beauty of freestyle, right? The beauty of freestyle is that it's your own style and you can literally show off what you're doing. And so the idea here is regardless of what level you're at, she was still very entertaining. The very beginner basic, all of us were like, wow, that was great, right? And then it just got progressively better because it's a little bit more entertaining with the tricks and the technique and then adding in the dancing instead of just the motions, right? And so I love you guys in the chat. Like, seriously, this is amazing. This is why I just love our community so much. Just absolutely amazing. So that was perfect. It was wonderful. And so now what we're going to do is just add in one additional tip. Not that if she did that, she'd be fine. Okay. But down here at the bottom, it says keys to success. Okay. So the keys to success here would be to put anyone know what it is? Put your best stuff first. Okay. So put your best stuff first to quickly capture the judge's attention. Now, she knew to wait to pull out her technique because I asked her to wait, right? So the idea here is, let's say that for that particular dance or the freestyle that she just did, let's say, what if they would have stopped at 20 seconds or 30 seconds? We would not have seen a lot of what she showed us. I think that song probably went on for maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds, right? It was a pretty long freestyle, right? So if you don't front load your freestyle with your best stuff, the judges may not actually see your best stuff because why? Because you waited too late. So again, don't be conservative. Don't feel like you're showing off. As soon as that music comes on, do something powerful, do something impressive. You know, if you're flexible, do a tilt or a hold or a leap or something, anything that she just did, pretty much just do it sooner. Okay, then dance a little bit and then add in more. So you really just want to make sure that you put your best stuff first. Okay, so I'm gonna, and I know that you're getting your workout in, and I appreciate it. We're gonna do it one more time, and I just want them to see the difference of doing the same thing but front loading it with your best stuff. And you don't have to go as long. So how, you know, whenever you want to kind of stop, it's totally, you know, up to you. Okay, awesome. All right, so I want you all to just watch and see how. Imagine it this way, guys. Like right now, obviously all of our eyes are on her, right? Because she's the only one dancing, right? I'm even removing my face. So we're all looking at Gabby. And even if my face was up there, we would all be looking at Gabby. Okay. But the point here is, let's say you're in a group of 6 or you're even in a group of 4, right? You are competing for the judge's attention across 4 to 6 ladies in your group. And so you want to grab their attention immediately first so that they look at you and then they keep looking at you and they don't even bother looking at the other people in the room. Okay, so that's the idea here with putting your best stuff first. Okay, go ahead. Awesome. Okay, so do y'all see the difference? Like all versions are still amazing, but like within the first 5 seconds, she did that amazing leap. Then it was a kick. Then it was like multiple pirouettes. Then it was another leap. Do you know what I mean? So it was all kind of more in the front and it was less dance and motion heavy and more technique heavy at the start, right? And so that's kind of like what I want to kind of show the difference. Now, because she's such an amazing dancer and because she's the only one on the screen, you may not be able to really understand what I'm saying. But if you were to put both of those performances side by side, your eyes would likely go to the one that she just did first because it's going to catch your attention because of the technique. Okay. So that was absolutely gorgeous. Nice job. All right, so really quick before I let you go, if you could just give some like people advice on this whole idea of freestyle and how to really just become confident in it and how to get good at it.
Yeah, so it really just takes practice. Just do it over and over. Try different songs of different tempos. Maybe try a more cheer-based freestyle. Try something more jazzy. Try something more hip-hop. Try to just really mix in the most that you can show to them. And I really just think like testing it out and saying, okay, what can I come up with on the fly? And from that, what did I like? What can I put back in later because I know I feel good about it and I think it looks good from filming yourself or otherwise. Ask for feedback. Have someone come watch you and look at the paper, say, am I performing? Did I show the most advanced technical skills that I have? And just make sure you're checking yourself off and just keep working on it.
Awesome. That's perfect advice. And again, she talked about the importance of recording yourself, getting that feedback. So I know that you were really good about posting videos and getting feedback from us in the private Facebook group. Was there any feedback that you received that you were like, oh, wow, I didn't even realize I was doing that? Or, oh, wow, like, was there something that you took and then made changes and adjustments, even though you already have obviously a really strong dance background?
Oh, definitely. There was so many things. Like my coach Meg, she really always would give me super constructive feedback. Like if you're doing a move and it's slow, milk it out, make that eye contact with the judges in front of you, and experiment with your faces, change your faces, figure out when can I be sharp, but also when can I be smooth, which is something I definitely had to work on considering I'm always being very like hard hitting. So it was like good to figure out how to make my dancing more appealing by being more smooth and then hitting like sharp parts to present it stronger. So definitely a lot of things with facials and performance, and like make it your own while also being clean. So think, when can I put a little wink in there, or when can I add an extra little hip that someone else might have not, that will make the judges go to me instead. So little things like that were really helpful.
Awesome. And then y'all realize like she used her hair too. So like that's, it's called hairography, right? So also just getting your hair involved within your freestyle as well, because it is part of the entire dance component, right? You also notice that she did levels, right? So sometimes she was up and then sometimes she would be on the ground and then she would come back up, you know what I mean? So that's really important as well, like having a variety and mixing things up. And going down on the ground and then coming back up, but just, you know, making sure that it flows. Now, obviously, it may, I'm not going to say obviously, but the average person that's watching may not have realized that you literally just did that. Was that at all choreographed? Were you like, oh my God, the third 8 count, it was this and I messed it up? Like, were any of those choreographed?
No, there was little skills that I thought I would want to include, but I was just free flowing it.
Right. Free flow, because it's freestyle. It is freestyle. It means just go with it, guys. And so that's another huge mistake that people make with freestyle, is that they feel like they have to choreograph it, and then that puts additional pressure on yourself to have to remember what it was that you choreographed. And then if you don't remember it, then you mess up, and then it's all over. It's written all over your face, right? So just what she said, there were certain moves, certain technical elements, certain things that she knew she wanted to incorporate, right? And she went ahead and incorporated those, but she mixed them up and put them in different orders. And that's what you want to do, because you never know what type of song you're going to get. You never know like what's going to happen, how long you're going to have. You just want to have like 8 counts of dance or technique in your back pocket that you can interchange and do all of that, right? The other thing that I recommend is that you all watch this replay. We're going to have these replays up, I think, until the 24th. And borrow some of what you just saw, like at whatever level you're at. I mean, do you mind if they borrow a couple of 8 counts, Gabby?
Yeah, I do not care at all.
Right. So like sponge off of her and kind of like absorb and take different elements of her performance that you enjoyed and that you liked and make them your own and use those for your freestyle. Okay. So it's super, super simple to do. But like she said, you just have to practice it. You just have to be consistent with it. And then you really have to get feedback on it so that you know that you're performing it in the best way possible. So the last question that I have for you, and then I'm going to let you go, is just, you know, I know that you were pretty much in the same shoes as a lot of the ladies that and men that are attending tonight. Just kind of thinking and wondering, should I go for pro cheer? Is this really a goal that I can actually achieve? Am I too young? I was going to say too short. Let me say something. So we were on a one-on-one Zoom call, and I made the comment. It was a group call that we had in the PCP. And I made the comment to Gabby about how she's lucky because she's so tall. And what did you say? I was like, you know, 5'6", 5'7". What did you say to me?
I said, I'm 5'3". I am not tall. And I was so worried about being too short like this whole time.
Guys, she is 5'3", but she knows her body. And she knows the angles of where the camera needs to be. But more importantly, she dances tall. Okay. She dances tall. She like, and literally I told Sadie today that you're only 5'3". She was like, what? I thought she was like 5'7". It's because you dance tall, right? And I think also you got really serious with your fitness. And so that helped to lean you out as well. But that's just a reminder for everybody. Like, the outfit that you wear, and we help you with that, right? I'm sure that when you had your conversation with Amber for your makeover, you talked about outfits that would help to make you look taller, shoes to wear to make you look taller. But she ultimately just dances really tall because she's confident in what she's bringing to the table. So I just want to remind you all that there's no height requirement, and you need to love the height that you're at and just dance tall, dance bold, and dance with power. Okay, so I digress, but I was like, I needed to say that because I know I was like, what? You're 5'3"? Okay, so if someone's on the fence and they're like, I want to do pro cheer, but I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'll make the team. Like, what would you say to them? What would you say to them, period?
I would say to them that I was that person. I was like, the list went on. I was like, I am too short. I am not skilled enough. I don't have the look. I'm too overweight. And I just had all of these things that were holding me back, like so bad. And it was just like through this program, like I learned how to build myself up, and other people were so kind and so loving. And I just feel completely transformed. So for anyone feeling like, I can't do this because of this, that, and the other thing, you can. And Janine and everyone is going to show you that you can. And you're just going to meet so many people that are just like you and want to aspire towards the same things. And you're going to grow together and learn together. And it's just, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I really, if you are thinking about it, you need to do it, and you need to do it today. Like start today, because it's just, now's the time. Like there's no better time. We're at home a lot of the time. Make the most of that time. Come out of it better. Don't sit there, you know, wasting away. Like take this opportunity and see, wow, like this might be the start of something new. So just take advantage of it.
Perfect advice. I couldn't have said it any better. That is wonderful. I mean, she's right. You know, COVID, we're stuck in the house. Like, why not put yourself first, and why not come out of this situation so much better? So everyone just needs to get off of the fence, because it hurts to sit on one, right? Like, why would you want to just sit on the fence? Right? Get off the fence. All right, awesome, Gabby. You are absolutely amazing tonight. I really appreciate you being here and just giving to the community. And yeah, have a great evening, and thank you again. If anyone has questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. And like I said, we're going to go over questions on Saturday. And if there are any specifically for Gabby, we will get the answers for you, and we'll discuss all of that on Saturday. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. This was so much fun. This is awesome.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, she makes my heart happy. That was so amazing. And so guys, I just want you all to remember that looking at her dancing, you probably are thinking, oh, well, of course, you know, she feels confident. Of course, she thinks she can make it. But you heard from her that those were not the thoughts that she had. That's not what she was thinking. That's not how she felt. And her biggest transformation was from the inside out. Her biggest transformation was the confidence that she built by being a part of the program, by having a supportive group of people to work with day in and day out to help her with all elements of the preparation process. No one comes in perfect. No one comes in having it all. It's just a matter of you being willing to know and receive the help. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why would you not want to fast track your way to the goals in which you have for yourself? Why would you not want to work with people that can help you get there quicker? Why would you not want to put yourself and your goals first? You deserve it. You're amazing. You just may have lost sight of that, right? And that's okay, because it happens to all of us. We all have fears. We all have doubts. We all have days that we don't want to get up. We all have days that we don't want to push forward. We don't want to move forward. But when you have a community of people that truly support you, then literally anything is possible for you. Okay, so we've been together now for 4 days. There's more days coming, but I want you to just take a second and just close your eyes. Take a deep breath, because I feel like I need one too. I'm so excited. Just take a deep breath. Exhale. And I just want you to see yourself accomplishing your goals. Whether it's pro cheer or professional, whether it's getting on a semi-pro team or a pro team, I just want you to imagine yourself accomplishing your goals. I want you to imagine nailing the double, the triple. I want you to imagine going out in front of the judges, like see yourself being in front of the judges at your absolute best, feeling your absolute best, and bringing your absolute best to the dance floor. I want you to feel yourself in deliberations while you're waiting and waiting and waiting, but knowing the outcome already. Knowing it, feeling it, believing it, and seeing the outcome already. And then I want you to see yourself sitting on the floor, waiting for the numbers to be called, waiting for the numbers to be called, waiting for the numbers to be called when you hear your number. Everyone should be smiling, right? Imagine that, feel that, get excited about that. Because it's possible, guys, for you. It's possible. Open your eyes right now and just put in the chat how you feel right now. Tell me what you're feeling. Tell me what you're excited about. Tell me what is in your future. What did you just see in your head? What did you just believe? What did you just feel? What did you know to be the truth? Because whatever you feel, whatever you believe, whatever you think, whatever you have faith in will happen. You're not going to necessarily know how. You're not going to know when, but it is going to happen. And when you trust the process and believe and know that it's going to happen, then you can relax into the process and you can enjoy the process. And that's what I want for you. I want you to enjoy the process. So let me see what everyone is saying. Yes, I got chills, goosebumps. I cried. Yes. Proud of myself. Yes, I'm tearing up so bad right now. Love this. Dedicated. Literally, my eyes are watery. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is it. This feeling is what you should be feeling. This is it right here. And I want you to remember it. Like I said earlier, screenshot it. I want you to remember how you feel, and I want you to hold on to that. And I want these feelings to propel you to take action, big or small, every single day, just to be 1% better than you were the day before. Just 1%, because those 1% add up to something huge. Yes, pro cheer success. Crying, love when you start preaching. Yes, amen, sister. You got me in real tears. I love you guys because this is what is possible for you. Pro cheer success, nervous and excited. I cried, inspired and emotional. I want to cry. I believe in myself. Tears of happiness, like I could possibly puke, but in a good way. I love that. Happiness and faith. Yes, I feel more motivated and excited. I heard my number. Yes. Guys, this is possible for you. It is. You just have to know it, believe it, and feel it. It is possible for you. And that's what this is all about. This is about us making sure that you understand and that you know that this is possible for you. And it's possible because we have helped hundreds of people achieve the dream of becoming a professional cheerleader. It's possible because we know it's possible because we've seen it. Because my coaches and I, we have lived that life. And I'm going to tell you right now that there is no way in the world that sideline prep would exist if I didn't think that it was worth your energy, your time, and your commitment. Because it is an amazing experience to be a part of a pro team, hands down. I would not be encouraging you to go after this goal and after this dream if I didn't think it was well worth it. But you have to feel and know that it is worth it for you. You have to feel and know that it is worth you getting up and getting things done. It is worth you putting in the time. It is worth you putting in the energy because you're worth it. You're worth it. Okay? And the best part about it is that we can help you. We can help you, right? This entire week, we've been trying to show you and prove to you what's possible. Screenshots and pictures and talking to our lovelies that have done it. We want to make sure that you know, not just from my mouth, not just from Sadie, not just from Brittany, not just from our coaches, but that from people who've actually done it with our help, that it is possible. So if it's possible for them, then it's possible for you. And so what I am very honored to do at this moment is welcome you all to join us for our winter 2020 Pro Cheer Playbook program. Because I'm going to tell you all right now, if the women that were able to accomplish what they accomplished from the winter 2019 moving into COVID, and then our summer 2020 program throughout COVID, if they were able to accomplish what they were able to accomplish, you all are going to kill it. Y'all are going to kill it. And that's what I'm so excited about, because you're going to have more opportunities to go to live dance classes and do all of these things. Plus, you're going to have coaches there to support you every single step of the way. Okay, so what I want to do is share with you all of the details, all of the information about our Pro Cheer Playbook program, and then we are going to open up enrollment tonight. The application process will open up tonight. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay, so it's game on. Like, it is literally game on. Okay, so I want to make sure that you all really understand and know what is in store for you guys. Okay, and so let's go ahead and get right to it, because I am super excited about this. Now, what I'm going to do first is announce the winner for the $1,000 scholarship. Okay, we have two. We have two winners for the $1,000 scholarship, and then I am going to go over the details of what they're going to receive a scholarship toward and what you all have the opportunity to join us in as well. Okay, so here is my bucket. I don't know if IG can see, got all my names in here. Okay, so drum roll, please. I know that I don't have a drum roll, but here we go. So the first winner of the $1,000 scholarship, and keep in mind, don't forget, guys, we are full of surprises. We are full of surprises. So there will likely be another winner of a scholarship later on this week. So I'm just putting that out there, that just because if your name isn't pulled, it doesn't mean that you're not going to win. Okay, so please remember that we have more goodies coming up later this week. All right, we have another, and I'm not even going to spoil it because Sadie will be like, why are you spoiling it? Okay, so the first winner is Morgan Sachs. So let's see. Can y'all see that? Oh, there we go. Morgan Sachs. You are the winner. Congratulations, Morgan. Woo! $1,000 scholarship toward the Pro Cheer Playbook program. All right, the next winner is, oh my goodness, this is so, I'm going to mix it up really good. Okay. Oh, little sheet. Julia Rebenschuk. I messed that all up. Julia, and then hopefully you'll be able to see your last name. Oh goodness, there we go. Julia, congratulations. You are the other winner. Yay! Congratulations to Morgan and Julia. You all just received $1,000 toward our Pro Cheer Playbook program. So congratulations on winning your scholarships. And now I'm going to go over everything that is included in the Pro Cheer Playbook program. But please remember that if your name was not called, so even everyone that's already enrolled early, your names are in here, you qualify. Everyone that shows up tonight, you're getting your name put back in this bucket, and we're going to have some more prizes later on in the challenge. So please remember that. Okay, awesome. So let's get to it. I really just want to make sure that I have enough time to go over everything that's included in the program, because you all will definitely see that it is well worth every single minute of your time. It is well worth your commitment. It is well worth your financial investment, because we have your back. We are here to help you go pro. And this program, guys, has over a 70% success rate of us getting ladies on teams. And we have one gent, and we're looking for more. So let's do it. Okay, Sadie, I am going to share my screen, and if for some reason It doesn't show up. If you could please let me know, but hopefully you will be able to see my screen here. All right, so this is just a representation of the pro teams that we currently have lovelies on, okay? So we currently have lovelies on all of these NFL and NBA teams. So again, Sadie, if for some reason you can't hear me or you can't see this, please let me know. All right, so we currently have representation on all of these teams. Now that does not include the semi-professional teams, okay? So this is just the NFL and the NBA teams. It does not include all of the semi-professional teams. I mentioned this earlier. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Let me see what's happening here. Oh no, hold on. Okay, sorry, how about now? Can y'all see it now? Hopefully, maybe. Let me make sure you all can see it. Can you all see it now? I love this. It says, I'd rather see her anyway. I love you, whoever you are. That was awesome. Oh, all right, so can you all see the presentation now, hopefully? It's going to be cut off a little bit. I might do the side by side. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do the side by side because it gets cut off a little bit. So these are all of the teams that we are currently. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Sadie. Appreciate you. Okay, so these are all of the NFL and NBA teams that we are currently, that we've helped ladies get on. Okay, First Ladies of Football, this past season, over 78% of them are our lovelies. For the Wizards, over 50% are our lovelies. Okay. It doesn't include the semi-professional teams. In COVID, so in this very, crazy environment, we were able to get ladies on finals for Miami, the Denver Broncos, and the Colts. So super excited about that. They're going to be making the team next go around, but even in this craziness of, 2020 with virtual auditions, we still had great accomplishments there as well. These are just some of the screenshots that we have. There's also, we're going to share more with you on where you would go to actually apply for the program. But these are just some of like a couple of the screenshots. This is actually, she was ended up making the Wizards and was named the MVP of the week at one point. She said, I knew you were busy, but I did it, Janine. I feel like I am in a dream still. We can't post anything on social media until they release the team, but I really wanted to tell you. So this is, just again, like, these are the text messages that I live for, literally. Another one here. Hi, Janine, just wanted to let you know that I made the team. Thank you so much for your help this past year and getting me prepared for auditions. Come on. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's up here. 1 second. Here we go. All right. Here's just some more messages that I've received. Really wanted to thank you, Janine Samuels, because you are my ultimate inspiration. You define cheer and cheerleading through your sheer joy and determination to remain positive. I really appreciate your posts, your responses to my emails, detailed feedback. It has helped me remain steadfast in my journey to try out and become a MDC cheerleader. I look forward to more combos and sharing of positivity and inspiration. This was Katie. I went to a Ravens game and saw her on the sideline, sent her a video. She said, "Oh my God, thank you for taking these. I'm so happy I got to see you as well. Wouldn't be here without your help along the way." Vanessa, who you all will meet on Saturday, thinking of you. And I just wanted to let you know how thankful I am for the push you gave me to try out for Patriots. I'm so happy, and I'll never forget when you said every girl that I've had audition for teams away from home didn't hate it. So she didn't want to move, and she moved, and she did not regret it. This, again, just amazing results that we've had. I've mentioned before that we've had lovelies that obviously lived in Japan and now are on teams. This is just one of the 4 ladies here on the right. She's actually our lead coach for our Japanese lovelies as well. And then Daniela on the left, her transformation, and she eventually became a Wizard girl. Again, just more really inspirational posts and just feedback from the lovelies that we've worked with. So Della says, just wanted to spread some positivity and inspiration. I tried out for Golden State Warrior Girls in 2016 and then the Raiderettes in 2017. I got no's from both. It was hard at the time, but Janine Samuels and PCP were always in my corner. I had been in contact with them since 2016 when I got ready for Warriors, but when I moved to Seattle area to work 2018, the idea popped into my mind again to basically work for us. If you trust that good things can happen, remain disciplined, communicate when you need help, and remain receptive to constructive and positive feedback, you can make your goals a reality. I am forever grateful I got the chance to be connected to the other women pursuing the same unique and fun goal. No doesn't mean never. And obviously she made the Seahawks. Vanessa, again, that you all will meet. I received 2 no's in my hometown before finding Janine Samuels in the Sideline Prep PCP program. Janine gave me the tools to help me succeed, not just once, but twice. Hearing a yes after pouring your body and heart fully into an audition process is a feeling that I will never be able to forget, and hope that you all get to experience it. Sending you all the best wishes. And then Casey here, again, another lovely that made a team. She says, some of the best moments in my life have happened with this organization. I've followed Janine's Sideline Prep tips ever since I started auditioning. And although I know you feel discouraged hearing no, and you might consider giving up, but if this is your dream, I hope you let that motivate you even more to turn it into a yes. This was one of the years with the First Ladies of Football. All of these are our clients. This is, just from the rookie class by itself, right? These are all of our clients that made it to finals, and then all that made it actually on the team. This, again, the finalist class. And then these are all of our lovelies that made it to finals. And then the ones that are circled are the ones that actually made the team. This was just a couple of the ladies that they hadn't even finished graduating from the Pro Cheer Playbook program, and they made it. And I'm there with them in my blinged out gold because I host their auditions. So, in addition to obviously being their cheerleader on the side, I also host the auditions for the First Ladies of Football. This was our most successful graduating class to date. 74% of them made a team in less than 1 year. So let me say that again. This one class, 74% of them made a team in less than 1 year, which is just absolutely amazing. This here, let me see if I can switch it just so you all can see. A part of it will sort of, I hate that it's just so cut off, because I don't want y'all to miss who the people are. Hopefully you all can see it this way. So this is just from our winter 2019. So it hasn't even been 1 year, and these lovelies are already on teams. Okay, so we have the Outlaws, the Shock, the Raiderettes, and obviously the Blast. And that was from our winter 2019. And then look at the 2020 class, right? So all of these ladies made the training program. We had 4 ladies that literally just graduated like 2 or 3 weeks ago that made Blast, one that made the Sidekick Dancers, and another that made the Henderson Silver Knights. And then here are all of our lovelies that made Blast. So in addition to the ones that just graduated from our program, these are lovelies that we've worked with in different capacities and different ways prior. So we're just really, really excited about our results, really excited about what we're able to help you all do and help you accomplish by just us being your coaches and us holding you accountable. So they're successful because they decided to audition. They're successful because they realized that they needed help. And our lovelies are successful because they stayed committed. Bottom line, could this be you? So you just saw pictures of our lovelies that made teams. Could this be you? Put it in the chat. I want to know, how are you feeling right now? I better see a whole lot of heck yes, right? Most definitely. Of course it's me. Could this be you? That's what I want to know. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Let's keep it coming. Yes, this could be you. That's awesome. That's what I want to hear. So this was me. No dance background. I didn't know what a pirouette was, a track and field runner, and I made 2 teams, the NFL and the NBA. Here's some other success stories. This is Angie. She started working with us in 2011, made the Destroyers, came to one of our workshops. The next year made the Playmakers, then decided to join the Pro Cheer Playbook program. Before she graduated, she was on Ravens. Then she came over to Redskins, became a finalist, and then an ambassador. Crystal, no dance experience. And just so you all know, Angie only had a cheer background. Crystal didn't have a cheer or a dance background. I met her at a Wizards Girl prep class. I recruited her, worked with her on dance and her look. She ended up making Baltimore Blast. She joined our Pro Cheer Playbook program and then made the First Ladies of Football. Okay. And she was on the cover, as you can see, of the calendar, her rookie year and her second year. This is Casey. Again, no dance background. She made the Washington Redskins cheerleader ambassadors the first time she auditioned. Then look at her transformation. Then she became a mom and came back and made Baltimore Blast. This is Christina. And I put her on here because look at the bottom, guys. Like, okay, let me start at the top. She came to something similar to this. We didn't have challenges back then. She joined our program. She made a semi-pro team. Then she made the Ravens Playmakers. Then, because her confidence was off the charts, she went into the pageant world and she ended up being Miss International Maryland 2017. Then she made the Chesapeake Hawkettes dance team. And now she is a business owner. She worked one-on-one with me through our VIP experience. We only opened it up to a select few of our graduates of the PCP. We worked one-on-one for 6 months. We got her mind right. We came up with a business plan, and now she owns her own business. So success comes in so many forms, guys. We are creating and helping you create the mindset, the wherewithal, and the ability to get great things in all areas of your life, not just pro cheer. We are building empowered people that do powerful things. Let me say that again. We are building empowered people that do powerful things, and that is you. Yes, that is even you. This can be you. Okay, guys? I want you to understand and know that. Now, I don't know why you showed up. I don't know why you participated in this challenge. Maybe you're not sure how to get started. Maybe you're not sure what to do or how to do it. Maybe you've auditioned and you didn't make a team. Or maybe deep down inside, you know you can do it, but you just need a little help. Well, I am going to tell you that it is your time. It is your time. No matter why you are here for a reason. You are hearing this message for a reason, and you cannot ignore it. You can't keep putting it off. It is your time to step on the field and go pro. Put it in the comments if you are ready to step on the field, step on the court, whatever it is, step on the ice to go pro. And if you don't believe it, I want you to listen to me and I want you to believe me. It is your time. The universe, the Facebook feed, the IG feed, your email, for some reason, you clicked to join this challenge. You clicked to join tonight. There is a reason for that, and you cannot ignore it. And you literally can do it with a system by working with us that takes out all of the guesswork. Literally, we take out all of the guesswork because we tell you exactly what to do. We provide a step-by-step formula to help you go pro, and it works. Over 70% of our graduates make a team. It is your time. It is your time. I want you to put that in the comments. I want you to write, it is my time. It is my time. It is my time. And I want you to get excited about that. I want you to get excited about it because it's exciting. It's exciting to finally put yourself first. It's exciting to finally decide that you're worth it. It's exciting to finally know that you have people in your corner to help you every single step of the way through this entire process. That is exciting. So it's our Pro Cheer Playbook program. This is our signature 4-month coaching program that gets the results, that gets people on teams. And if we can do it for other people, I know that we can do it for you as well. So excited. I'm loving these comments coming in. Love it, love it, love it. Loving it. Loving these comments come in. This is so awesome. You guys, I'm so excited that you're excited, and you should be. You should be excited because it really is possible for you. Okay, so let me just tell you about the Pro Cheer Playbook program. And you don't have to take, tons of notes because I'm going to give you a website where you can go and read up on our program in full detail. It's literally a fast track to success coaching program. Why do it by yourself? Why try to figure it out when we know what to do and we're going to tell you what to do? It's top level preparation from the pros. We've been there, we've done it. We know what you need to do. You're going to get guidance. You're going to get accountability. Your knowledge, your style, and your glamour is going to increase. Your dance ability is going to increase. You being the full package, you're going to nail it. And as a result, your confidence is going to follow. These are just some of our lovelies, that ended up working with us and making pro teams. We need to update this so that you can see all of them, but we're so proud of them. Just some of our lovelies. If they can do it, I am telling you, you can do it as well. We have 4 lovelies that took our program that lived in Japan that made teams. If someone where English is their second language and there's a time difference of almost 12 hours, if they can do it, you can do it too. And like I said, our graduates have over a 70% success rate of going pro. So this is Vanessa. Like I said, you are going to meet her on Saturday. She said, I joined the Pro Cheer Playbook program because I was cut from 2 pro teams that I auditioned for. I thought I had everything it took to make a pro team. I desperately wanted to make an NFL cheer team. And now I'm proud to say that I'm a rookie of the New England Patriots cheer team. And it's all thanks to this amazing program. Now, of course, she's gone on and she is now with the Boston NBA team. The PCP and Janine really gave me the confidence and tools to get back out and audition. Janine gave me tons of feedback and absolutely anything I needed, from my audition swimsuit to the color of my hair. She helped me every single step of the way. She genuinely cares about every girl in her program, and her positivity and motivation through this process has been absolutely incredible. Definitely something I couldn't take for granted. This is Jade. She didn't have a strong dance background, and she ended up working her butt off, losing the weight that she needed to make the First Ladies of Football, and she eventually became a captain. She said, the most important lesson I've learned with sideline prep is to always give 110%. This means giving 110% into your preparation, not just the actual audition. So if you want to feel prepared and confident, work with sideline prep. Veronique, after completing the program, I've had the honor of dancing with 2 pro teams this year. Okay. Again, guys, if they can do it, so can you. And then here are just some of our other success stories. And I know that this is super hard for you all to see, but let me just show you. So this is obviously First Ladies of Football, the Raiderettes, the Ravens, the Patriots, the Seahawks, the Bengals, and the Tennessee Titans. So just a couple to kind of show you. Oh, let me show you this as well while I have it this way. We are backed by the coaches. Okay, so these are the coaches actually giving testimonials for us. Okay, this means so much to me, right? This means so much to me that they recognize and can tell a sideline prep lovely from someone else. Okay, First Ladies of Football, the Ravens, the Wizards, All Pro, which is basically Charlotte, the Honeybees and the Checkmates. So I'm just really, really excited about this. And, the fact that I am building a strong reputation within the industry. Another success story, Ashley. She came in PCP, she made Valor. Okay, then she made Blast. And then she kept going, and now she is a First Lady of Football. Another Facebook comment. Thank you for opening my eyes to that. A special thank you to Janine Samuel. So obviously, thank you for creating this program, LOL. You've created a program where ladies can truly have a safe haven to grow into the pro cheerleader they always wanted to be. We all know the dance industry is harsh, but you made it not so harsh. Sadie, yay, I had to throw her in here, y'all. Y'all know I love me some Sadie. She says, Janine Samuels, I think if I told you thank you every second of the day till the day I die, that wouldn't express my love and gratitude to you. Sideline Prep is by far the best program I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. And I'm so thankful that you decided to help lovelies like me pursue their dreams. I love you to pieces and will be a part of the NFL family soon. I give you my pinky promise. And what's so crazy about this is, at this time, obviously, we had no idea that I was going to invite her to work with Sideline Prep and to help lovelies go pro. So her story is just absolutely amazing how, she truly transformed her mindset and ultimately transformed her life because of her thoughts, her feelings, and her beliefs and her faith in herself. This is, again, Della, the same young lady that I showed you earlier that ended up making Seagulls in her story. This again is just, a post that we put in our Facebook group, just basically, reminding people, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. And that's what I want to remind all of you all, right? That it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And when you have a team of people that are willing to help you every single step of the way, it makes it so much easier. And so these are just a lot of the comments that came from that post, right? I basically was asking them, what has been the most enjoyable part of the journey? What has been the most difficult? Was it all worth it? And like, for sure, everyone said yes. Let's see. One says the most enjoyable for me has been knowing that I'm a part of something that involves ladies like myself, and that wanted and want to go pro. The fact that we all went through everything together, so supportive of each other, and the growth that we all accomplished. I mean, I could literally spend like the entire time going over and reading, these Facebook posts. But I wanted to show you these because I want you to hear it from other people and not just me. So Sadie says the most enjoyable part of this journey has been the improvement of my mental state of mind. When I say I hadn't slept in a full night's sleep in many, many years, I slept for my first full night after taking the mindset training and learning that you only stress as much as you let yourself, as well as knowing y'all were my right hand woman. Love it. Okay, so it's just it's so I don't want to get emotional just thinking about the lives that we are able to change, because you all are ready, and you deserve it, and we're able to help you obviously do that. Okay, so we do send out survey results, and across the board we nail it. We ask, did your knowledge, your style, and your glamour improve? Has your confidence improved? Would you recommend this program? And across the board, yes, yes, and yes. So let's talk about the program itself, okay? There's basically a 5-component learning structure. It is a group coaching program, but you get a lot of one-on-one attention. There's a lot of community. There's virtual learning. There's workshops, and there are live Zooms where you have the opportunity to get tons of feedback. I've already shared this with you all, but this is literally what we go through. We don't just tell you what to do. So the other night on day 2, we told you what you need to do. You need to work on mindset and confidence. You need to have your plan of action. You need to work on nutrition and fitness, dance technique, flexibility. We tell you how to do it. Okay, in the program, we tell you the steps you need to take to accomplish everything in these areas. And then we are there to help you. We are there to hold you accountable. You get an accountability partner. We have live sessions with one another. Okay, like we are literally tracking your progress every single step of the way to help you make sure that you stay on track. Okay. We have workshops, and I'm going to go through these kind of quick because again, everything is on the website. We have 2 workshops. They have obviously been virtual because of the situation, but that it's been actually it's easier because people don't have to worry about traveling and coming here to DC or missing out if they can't travel. We work with you on your fitness regimen. We work with you on your flexibility, your kicks, your dance technique. And at the end of the program, one of those workshops is an actual mock audition where we bring in judges and they give you a score sheet of how you're doing, and they give you one-on-one feedback. It's absolutely amazing. You get tons of virtual learnings. Every single week of the program, a new training comes out for the first 3 months of the program. You take it when you are available to take it. You work through the homework, the worksheets, all of the resources. We have quizzes and we have cheat sheets. It's absolutely amazing the amount of information that we share with you. This is all of the content that you'll get over the course of the program. Trainings on your confidence, your mindset, how to prepare, how to set your SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, how to eat healthy, what workouts you should be doing for your goals, how to improve your flexibility, how to get the pro cheer look, and of course, speaking and your interview skills. You get a 4-page document with potential questions so you can nail the interview. You also get audition tips and do's and don'ts, how to present your best you on paper through your application and your resume, dance routines. Every single week, we add a new dance routine in the Facebook group so you can learn it and then record yourself and get one-on-one feedback, how to pick up choreography. You also get accountability and Q&A calls, okay? Every single month, we are on some sort of live call, either as a group program or with your accountability coach. It's absolutely like, we want to make sure you are successful, and we do that by having continual check-ins with you. You also get virtual one-on-one sessions, okay? So we have an amazing roster of pro cheer coaches. You get to select which coaches you want to work with one-on-one. So in addition to getting an accountability coach that you have through the duration of the program that you can work with and talk to on a regular basis, you also get to pick additional coaches to work with one-on-one. You know, so like maybe you want to work on technique, or you want to work on how to apply your makeup. Like, you can select the coach that you want to work with and talk about any topic that you want to talk about. You also get a one-on-one makeover session. You all have seen throughout the course of the week the befores and afters. Our ladies put in the work, but they had some help doing it. So Amber basically worked with them. Everyone creates what we call a lookbook. Okay, you submit your lookbook to Amber. It's based off of your top 2 teams. It's pictures. It's a compilation of audition outfits that you like. It's pictures of you. It's pictures of interview attire, like all of this stuff. You put it in your lookbook, and then you meet with Amber one-on-one, and she personalizes it for you. And she says, you know what, based on your skin tone and undertone, purple is not your color. You should go with pink. Or I think your audition outfit should be white. Or you need to do a natural smoky eye. Don't do a deep smoky eye. I think that you should change the color of your hair. Like, that's what she does. She gives you advice, and then obviously it's up to you to implement. If you don't know how to create the look with makeup, that's okay. That's when you would work with your one-on-one coach. So we literally make sure that there's no guesswork at all, because we really do help you every single step of the way. So these are just examples of the lookbooks that you'll create. We give you instructions on how to create your lookbook, and then this is what you would send off to Amber to prepare for your session. These are just some of her before and afters. So she is, like I said, she's a former Lovely. She was a captain for the Wizards, and then she ended up moving to Texas, and now she is a coach for 2 semi-professional teams. This is one of her ladies that she transformed. Look at that before and after. And here are 3 other ladies that she transformed. Just absolutely amazing transformations, right? And then these are our lovelies. So these lovelies did this themselves, right? So they did the work themselves. You know, here, these were for team photos. These, they did them for themselves, okay? So as an example, you can see that hair color is different on both of these ladies, and that's by recommendation of Amber. Again, look at these transformations, before and afters. It just makes my heart happy. And both of these young ladies are now on teams, right? Like, it's just mind-blowing what you all are capable of doing when you have someone to support you, okay? This right here is just, I wanted to show you a quick video of like the coaches that you have available to work with. Kristen was with the Miami Dolphins, obviously, you know, the first ladies of football, the Ravens, the Wizards, the Jags, the Tampa Bay, like so many, the makeup artists that we have on staff as well. So there's just so many coaches that we have available for you to actually work with. And we actually even have more than what's on there. That's actually an old video that I should have updated, so I apologize for that. Okay, the best part, in my opinion, is the accountability and the feedback. The accountability and the feedback, by far, is the most beneficial part of this program. You get one-on-one feedback. I was just talking about earlier how you go to a live dance class and you could be doing it all wrong. You may not get any feedback. We give you feedback. So you post a video, you're going to get feedback. You post a picture, you're going to get feedback. We also have challenges, right? So maybe it's a splits challenge, a kicks challenge, a healthy eating challenge, a water challenge, a vitamin challenge. Every single week, or every other week, once a month, it just kind of depends on the duration of each of the challenges. We are adding in challenges not just related to pro cheer, but making sure that you're living the best version of yourself every single day. So the whole first month is focused on mindset and doing challenges around having a healthy mindset and setting yourself up for success in the morning. So challenges throughout the program. Like I said, unlimited feedback and advice. You get accountability pro cheer coach, and you get an accountability partner. You get a sense of community. We love each other. Like, we absolutely love each other. We have a private Facebook group and we work together and we literally are a family. And it doesn't just stop after the program, right? Like, there are so many of our lovelies that are part of our program that are still really close friends now, that are teammates now, that still, you know, keep in contact with one another. Obviously, you get the coaching. So all that I've already mentioned, we're here. We're coaching you through all of that every single step of the way. So let me talk about some of the bonuses that you receive in addition to everything else that I've just talked about. So as a bonus, these are add-ons. You get one session with your accountability coach at the beginning to map out your roadmap. So you'll have an orientation session with Sadie to make sure that you know where to go, what's going on, and all of that good stuff. And then after you get your Pro Cheer assessment, so after you get the results of your Pro Cheer assessment, you're going to work with your coach one-on-one to develop your action plan. You're immediately going to have the opportunity to talk to Jeanette and go ahead and map out your nutrition and fitness plan. That happens immediately. And then you also are going to get a free ticket to our annual Pro Cheer workshop. So these are all of the bonuses. In addition to that, you get 20% off of any additional sessions that you want throughout the course of the year. So if you're like, you know what, I want more one-on-one sessions, you get 20% off. If you want to do our photo shoot that's not a part of the program, it's optional, you get 20% off, okay? Any workshops that we have, 20% off. You also get access to our Sideline Success Portal. This is huge. And you get membership to our graduate group as well. So here's what this is all valued at, okay? So the 2 workshops, based on how long the workshops are and the number of coaches that are there to provide you feedback, over $1,000. The virtual courses, $840. The Zoom check-ins, $480. The email check-ins with your accountability coach and those Zoom extra sessions that you get with them, $480. Those 3 virtual one-on-ones, $180. You all can read, okay? It's valued at almost $4,000 with all of the bonuses and everything that you receive, okay? But I'm going to add in even more for you guys. If you apply by tonight, that doesn't mean you pay for it. That doesn't mean you're on the phone with me. If you just submit your application by midnight tonight, and maybe we'll extend it because it is a little late. Maybe we'll say by, let's say by noon tomorrow. Okay, so we'll extend it since it's late. So, and know that our application, it does timestamp. So we are able to figure this out. If you apply, just apply by noon tomorrow, you'll automatically get Jeanette's Fit with Jeanette boot camps, all of her HIIT workouts. You'll automatically be added to that Facebook group to get unlimited workouts, and they are amazing. And guys, you are going to get access to our Pro Dance Academy. We just launched our Pro Dance Academy officially this year. A year ago, we had our Founders Circle to give us feedback so that we could develop it, and we literally just launched it over the summer. This Pro Dance Academy is for any of you all that do not have the technical dance skills that you feel you need to make a team. It's literally step-by-step instructions on making a team, on working on technique. Like, you have beginner technique, intermediate, advanced, and then we also have a flexibility module as well. You will get 1 year access to the Pro Dance Academy. And you can see, or you may not be able to see, this is valued at $597 for each of those modules, okay? Now, this is kind of the beginner course. I just wanted to play this video so that you can see. Let me do this. It'll cover it up a little bit. Let me move this over. See if you all can see that. Okay, so let me just play the video so you can see what just the beginner module looks like with all of the different modules that you get. And what's super cool about this is you have to complete each module and then submit your video to us. We will review it and give you feedback. We will give you feedback. So this is the stationary turns training. Here is the how-to video, spotting for stationary turns. So these are the things that you want to make sure that you remember or that you have with you. These are the things to remember as you're going through this video. And then you'll get technique, detailed instruction on each of these videos.
Welcome back. I'm Megs, and I'm your head technique coach for Sideline Prep.
Okay. And so, like I said, what happens with this is every single time you take one of these classes, you record yourself executing it, you post it, and then we will give you feedback and we'll say, hey, we want you to go back and fix this before you move to the next lesson, or hey, you are good to go, you can move to the next lesson. Okay. The Pro Dance Academy is, I can't wait to just expand this out and just start like seriously, guys, it's amazing because there's no other program like this, online dance program, that actually gives you feedback, that gives you one-on-one feedback. It just doesn't exist. Okay. The reason we do this is because we want to make sure that you commit the proper form, placement, and posture into everything that you're doing as it relates to technique. And the reason that that is so important is because when you have to try to break bad habits, it's hard. Take it from me. That's why the Pro Dance Academy exists. I didn't have the dance background. I didn't know what I was doing. I had horrible form for my double pirouettes. And when it was time for me to get a triple to make the wizards, I couldn't do it. So I had to go to a beginner's ballet class and spend hours and hours of time, a lot of money, to correct the mistakes that I had formed in my muscle memory. And so that's why it is so important that we give you that feedback and we take the time to do that for you so that you don't end up like I did, in all honesty. So super excited about this bonus. This bonus is likely going to be going away during the next launch, okay? Just because it is really like, it's crazy. So when you add in the boot camp plus the Dance Academy, that is almost $1,300. So the total value of this program is well over $5,000. Okay. But here's what you create. So this is everything that you get, right? These are all the tools, all of the information, all of the knowledge, all of the one-on-ones, all of that. This is what's included in the program. This is what you create. You will have a unique advantage over everyone else when it's time for auditions. I have told you, and I even read an email from a coach that basically said they can tell when someone works with sideline prep. You're going to gain the knowledge of what you need to do. You're going to gain the knowledge of how to do it and how to do it right. You're going to gain the knowledge of the inside tips and tricks that no one knows other than people that have already been there and done it. You are going to be able to create your unique Pro Cheer look so that you stand out and so that you're remembered. And you are going to have a Pro Cheer ready application, and you're going to nail your interview. Most importantly, you're going to have increased confidence, and your mindset is going to be limitless. It's going to be unstoppable. You are going to be able to accomplish your dreams. We don't know when, we don't know how, but we know that it is possible for you and it will happen. You're going to be properly prepared, you're going to be polished, and you are going to be positive. We call it P cubed: prepared, polished, and positive, prepared, polished, and confident, okay? And you're going to have a community of like-minded people that support you every single step of the way, and friendships that literally will last a lifetime. It's absolutely amazing. And I hate every time when we have a graduating class and we stop working with ladies, but then I'm like, you know what? That's okay, because we got another class coming. So let me ask you this, and I want you to just put your answer in the chat. If joining the Pro Cheer Playbook program, if all it did was just give you a kick in the butt to get moving, if all it did was increase your confidence so you truly love yourself from the inside out and you walk into auditions feeling great, if all it did was help you get excited to attend auditions instead of being nervous and feeling overwhelmed, if all it did was help eliminate fear, frustration, and self-doubt, if all it did was ensure that you don't live a life of regret, would it be worth it? Put your answer in the comments. Would it be worth it if all it did was this? I always say that the cherry on top is making a team. That's the cherry on top. Where the real value comes in is the journey to get there. It's the transformation of you becoming a better version of yourself. That is what is worth it. All of these things. That's what makes it worth it. So here's another question for you. What do you think? Are you ready? Are you ready to level up? Are you ready to get moving? Are you ready to increase your confidence and love yourself from the inside out so that you can walk into auditions feeling absolutely amazing? Are you ready to be excited about auditions? Are you ready to cancel out fear, frustration, doubt, overwhelm? And are you ready to make sure that you don't live a life of regret, that you just put it all out on the floor? Well, now is the time. Now is the time. This is the last year that our financial investment will be where it is. But I'm telling you, it's not the $5,000 that you saw on the prior slide. Next year for 2021, we are going to be increasing the financial investment in the program because we are giving so much. We are hiring more coaches. We have more accountability. We are leveling up in such a great way, and our results are showing it. And I just can't afford it anymore, right? So grab it now, apply now before things start to increase, okay? Don't worry about the financial investment in the program because we have payment plans and we have ways, and we will always work with you if for some reason you're stuck on that piece, okay? Now, here's the deal. It is by application only. So like I said, you do need to apply. If you apply by noon tomorrow, you're going to get those additional bonuses. There are no requirements to apply. So there's no height requirement, no age requirement. There's none of that. There's no, you have to have prior dance experience or anything like that at all, right? No requirements. All you have to do is be willing to put in the time, and you have to be committed to the process of leveling up. Okay. The Operation Pro Cheer Challenge participants, you're automatically accepted on a phone call with me. Okay. So all you have to do is apply and say, I was part of, in your answer, I'm part of the challenge. And you will automatically get on the phone with me to talk about the program. There are limited spots available. We are not able to accept everyone. And after you apply, you will get an email to schedule a call with me. So look out for that email. You will get that email within about 1 to 2 days. If you don't receive an email, especially if you put in that you're part of the challenge, then let us know. Email us at info@sidelineprep.com and we'll double check to make sure that we received your application. This is the best part, guys. Ears open, listen up. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and it basically states that when you apply to be a part of this program and you get accepted and you do everything that my coaches and I tell you to do, and you actually graduate from the program, if you don't make a pro or semi-pro team, we will personally put you back into our program at any future date for free. Let me repeat that. I'll personally put you back into our program in the future, whenever you're ready, absolutely free. What other program, what other investment, personal development, education, like you can't go out here and get a college degree and they say, oh, if you don't get a job, that's okay. You can come back and repeat your 4 years with us or 1 year with us. That does not happen. That's how confident we are. That's how confident we are in what we do. That's how confident we are in the results that we're able to get for you. And that's how confident we are in your transformation. There are ladies in our program, right? So let's say 70%. Well, what about the other 30%? Some of them give up. Some of them only attend one audition. They don't keep pushing. They don't keep going. Some never show up at an audition. And some audition, don't make a team, but they don't regret being a part of the program because of the transformation from the inside out that they had. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of the program. The program is so much more than making a pro team. That's why I say making that pro team is the cherry on top. So who is this program for? I'm just going to be upfront and super honest with you guys. It's for action takers. It's for people that want guidance and are coachable. It's for people that are willing and ready to invest in themselves, and they're 100% committed in the process. Who is the program not for? Whiners, complainers, excuse makers, and ladies or gents who are not 100% committed. I have to be very clear with that. We only want people that are ready and are serious, because that's why we have such a high success rate. because we are in it together. So no whiners, no complainers, no excuse makers, only people that are ready to move forward and become a professional cheerleader. So now what? So obviously, I want you to take everything that you've learned up until this point, and I want you to take action on it, right? Everything that we have given you in this challenge and what we will continue to give you tomorrow and on Saturday and on Monday, you can literally start using and making improvements immediately, okay? But you can also apply for the Pro Cheer Playbook program as well. And when you apply for the program, you'll auto get accepted for that call with me. And then we're going to have a conversation about if it's a good fit for you and if you're a good fit for the program. And if at that point we want to move forward together, then it's gravy. And it will be. You know, we'll get the financial investment information out of the way. We'll get you signed up. And then you're on your way to becoming a professional cheerleader. So exciting. So here's where you go to submit your application. It's sidelineprepprocheer.com/procheerapply. And the page is going to look something similar to this. sidelineprepprocheer.com/procheerapply. So, hey, I have to ask, and Sadie will put this link in the comments. I have to ask, who's ready? Like, seriously, think about how you felt when you closed your eyes. Think about the feelings that you had, imagining your number being called. And think about the opportunity that is literally right here in front of you, staring at you. Who is ready to go pro? Who is ready to put yourself first? Who is ready to level up? Who is ready to become a better version of yourself? Who is ready to make this happen? Please put it in the comments. I want to feel it. I want to see it. I want to get excited about it. Let me know who is ready to do this. Yes, 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 yes. I'm loving this. I'm seeing all of these comments come in. Wonderful. Awesome. I'm ready to sign on the dotted line. Believe her, y'all. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Got to be ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I am ready. I am so ready. I am so ready. I am so ready. I am applying tonight. Awesome. Freaking ready. Love this. I am. Hello. I'm here for it all. This is awesome, guys. I cannot wait to get on the phone with you all. I cannot wait to talk to you all. The energy of this Operation Pro Cheer Challenge has been absolutely amazing. And you know what? I encourage you, find friends that you want to go along this journey with as well. Find people that you want to actually work with and commit with and go through this process with, and bring them aboard. Get them to watch the replays of the Operation Pro Cheer Challenge and have other friends in this experience with you. We love everybody, right? So please make sure that you share. Yes, no more holding back. I'm ready. Awesome. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all, this program helps you. Yes, Armisha, one of our graduates. Thank you, girlfriend. Yes, yes, yes. She actually ended up making Valor after she graduated from our program. And the Washington football team hype squad. I am here for this. Wonderful. Love, love, love this. Keep them coming, y'all. I love this. Yay! Yes, Tosh says, who wants to go on this journey together? This excitement I have to chat with you on the phone is unreal. Love that, Liv. Love it. I am a lovely who didn't make a team. You did make a team. What are you talking about, woman? Let's see. Yes, we're all in this together. Absolutely wonderful. I just applied and I'm excited. I forgot to mention I'm in the challenge. Don't worry about that. I'll write your name down, Rebecca. Sadie, so if you could just make sure that she gets the email to automatically get on the phone with me. It says Rebecca. Okay. It was a semi-pro team. You're right. Okay. Well, you're right, but you did make a semi-pro team. So that in and of itself is a huge accomplishment, because not everyone could even say that they made a semi-pro team. I'm just saying. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Excellent. All right, so really quick before we hop off, I just want to remind you all of your homework. Because remember, we still do have some prizes and everything coming up, so don't stop participating. So this one here, you're going to let us know a skill that you're going to add to your freestyle and one element that you want to work on. And then you get a bonus if you record a 20-second freestyle and post it in the Facebook group. Okay, so you'll get your name added to our bowl here a couple more times if you actually record a freestyle and you post it. Okay, so those are bonus points for you. The other thing really quick that I wanted to show you is our day 3 winner is Stacy. She is going home with our social dancing t-shirt. So that was from last night. Congratulations. And as a reminder, we are also going to pick a winner from tonight as well to make sure that you all win something tomorrow as well. So super excited about today. Love the energy. Can't wait to read all of your application responses. And more importantly, cannot wait to get on the phone with you and talk to you about your pro cheer journey and set you up for success. So really quick, before we leave, I would love for you all to just end tonight with an affirmation. So I want you to describe how you're feeling right now. Okay? I want you to just think through how you're feeling, what's in your heart, what's in your soul, what emotions you have right now. And I want you to just say, I am whatever. So I am feeling whatever. I am feeling, strong, empowered, encouraged, excited, whatever it is. I want to know how you are feeling right now. So just let me know, because I really think it's important that you all remember these moments. I want you to remember the opportunity that is in front of you, and I don't want you to pass it up, because there's no better time than right now. There's no better time than the here and now, right? Especially in the current environment because of COVID. We have to stay inside. We have to be careful with the groups that we're in. So what better time to work on you and to put yourself first than right now? We have had so much success in this environment because we have always been virtual. We didn't have to learn how to be virtual. We didn't have to learn how to do a virtual workshop or how to do a virtual mock audition. We didn't have to learn, how to give feedback on videos. We've always done it. So we know how to do it, and we know how to help you be successful as well. So you really have to take advantage, and you really have to be aware of the signs that the universe is sending you. Like I said earlier, you're on this for a reason. Sideline prep came into your life for a reason. You found this challenge for a reason. You decided to show up live tonight for a reason. You're still on almost 2.5 hours after we started for a reason. Don't ignore it. Don't put it off. Take action and move forward. It's that simple, guys. It is that simple. And we will work out everything else. We will figure it out together. All right, awesome. I'm loving this. All right, I am feeling energetic and inspired. I am proud. I am worthy. I am strong. I am motivated. I love this. I am crying right now. I am so happy. I am feeling like this is where I belong and this is my destiny. Yes, Liv. Malika, I am feeling empowered. Rebecca, I am feeling alive, which isn't good because I need to sleep. Oh, that's so funny, but that's okay because you can visualize and dream about what's to come. Armisha, I am a go-getter and faithful. Love it. I am feeling empowered and determined. I am feeling full of hope. I am feeling courageous. I am strong. I am worthy. I am here because I am meant to be a part of something bigger than myself. I am motivated. I feel like I am in control for my fate if I apply myself and allow myself to grow and progress both on stage and mentally. Yes, Jesse, I love that. I am feeling empowered and ready to fulfill my destiny. Alexis, Stacy, I am feeling excited and ready to go all in on this journey to becoming a pro cheerleader. Yes, Juliet, I am determined and taking what's mine. I am determined in taking what's mine. I love this. Gabrielle, I am able. I am on the right path. Mic drop. Love it. I am feeling beyond inspired and ready to make my dream a reality and become a pro cheerleader. I love it, guys. Take a screenshot, write it down, remember it, because it is possible for you. Everything in this world, everything in your life starts with a thought. Think about that. Someone had to think about the light bulb in order for it to be invented. Someone had to think about cutting down a tree and making paper in order for us to have paper. Someone had to think about going to the moon in order for it to happen. It only starts with a thought. So the fact that you already have these thoughts in your head, the fact that you already have this desire in your heart means it is capable. It is possible. And not only is it possible, but it is probable when you trust and believe in yourself and you stop playing small and you stop playing scared and doubtful and apprehensive and you put yourself first and you go for it. When you believe in yourself, when you have unwavering faith that it is possible, that you can do it, and you put forth extraordinary action, 1% at a time, getting better and better just by 1% every single day, it will happen for you. And you will never have to worry about living a life of regret because you will make it so. And of course, we are here to help you every single step of the way. All right, guys, I love you. This has been so much fun. I am so excited for where you are right now and how you're feeling. And I just want you to hold on to it and not forget it, because this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. And I can tell you that there are so many people in your shoes right now that are now on proteins, that are now feeling better about who they are, that now have amazing morning routines, that are literally killing it every single day. And that is you. And that's what I want you to get excited about. That's what I want you to look forward to. That's what I want you to hold into your heart, that gets you up every single morning knowing what is possible for you. Because it only starts with a thought. It only starts with a desire. It only starts with a dream. And then if you put action behind that, it is most definitely possible for you. Okay. All right. I could talk all night like this, you guys. You know that I love this. I love helping you be a better version of yourself. And I love helping you level up. And that's what I'm here for. All right. Love you too. Love you too, Liv. Thank you so much. All right. That is it. I have kept y'all for 2.5 hours. It is late at night. I want you all to get some sleep because I want y'all to get up in the morning and own your morning. No snoozing, no sleeping in. I want you all to rock it out tomorrow. I cannot wait to read the applications. Do not delay. Do not put it off. Sadie is going to put that link in the chat one more time. We'll make sure that it's also in the Prep to Pro Facebook group. Go ahead, apply. Do it before noon tomorrow. You'll get all of those bonuses. And then I am so excited about talking to you all very soon. Be sure to look, check it out in your email. You will get an email for us on how to schedule with me and how to get on that call with me. Okay. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Make tomorrow absolutely amazing. You're going to 1% better yourself tomorrow. Okay. Make sure we are always going to level up day after day after day. All right. That is it for now. Remember, it is possible because you thought it so, right? You thought it so. So it is possible and it is probable as long as you take action and believe in yourself. All right, signing off for Sideline Prep and all of our Sideline Prep coaches. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to all of you all very soon, one-on-one. All right, have a good night. Bye, everyone. Love you guys.